Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. So for today's look, I completely moved away from using highlighters and doing shimmery, dewy skin, put that stuff all away and just worked with only matte products. I did do just a little hint of shimmer on the lid, but just kind of worked more with mauve type neutrals, and I still think it's really pretty and we still have a lot of definition going on. So if you're interested in how to do this completely matte look for summer, let's go ahead and get into the video. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to prep my skin using my NYX Shine Killer Primer. This is just a really great way to ensure that our skin stays nice and matte. It's just a clear product like this. Definitely has that dimethicone type feel to it. For foundation today, I'm going to be using my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte 24-Hour Foundation. I use this in the 103 Natural Buff shade, and I like this because it is a demi-matte foundation, so it's not completely matte, so it's not going to look cakey or too dry on the skin. And then I'm going to just buff it in using my Sigma F80. I'm using my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. This is a really nice lightweight coverage. I do use it in the shade number 15. I think it's the most fair shade there is. And this has been compared a lot to the NARS Creamy Radiance Concealer as well. So now we have everything nicely concealed, and I definitely like that brightness underneath my eyes. So next, let's move into blush. So I'm actually going to be using a cream blush today. I'm going to be using my Maybelline Dream Bouncy Blush, and this is in the shade Coffee Cake. This blush is definitely not one that looks all that awesome in the packaging. It's kind of just a darker, kind of rosy mauve type shade, but it's so pretty on the skin. It just gives a nice natural flush. It'll be perfect for today. Kind of keeping away from the shimmer look, so we're just using all matte products, and it's just a nice earthy tone. So instead of concentrating this blush just right here on the cheekbones, I'm actually going to pull it up here and go directly on my cheekbone. And then I'm going to pull it up and go around my temples as well. This blush is so pretty, but like I said, sometimes I feel like it gets kind of passed over, especially with the other shades that are in that line. I own a couple of them. This one is by far the one that is it just blends in more, but it is so pretty. So now I need to set underneath my eyes and set my T-zone, so I'm going to be using my Too Faced. This is their Amazing Face. It's a skin balancing flexible coverage foundation, and it does have an SPF 15. So I have this in the shade Warm Vanilla. I hope it's not too light for my skin since I have gotten some sun, so we're just going to try it out. I still think it's a pretty good shade match. My nose is definitely one of those areas that always needs to be set. I don't know about you guys, but it just gets so oily to the point where product really doesn't want to stay on there, so it's kind of a pain. For bronzer, I want to keep this completely matte, so I'm going to be using my Bahama Mama bronzer from the Balm. So this is a pretty dark shade. If you have lighter skin or maybe a little bit scared to try something this dark, there is a bronzer by NYC, and it's in the shade Sunny. It's just like this, or it's matte, but it's just a little bit lighter, very inexpensive, so I would recommend that if you have a little bit lighter skin. So I'm going to use this for today. It's just a perfect matte bronzer, so we're definitely staying away from shimmer today, and we can still get a really great sun-kissed look. So I'm just going to apply this underneath my cheekbone and then just go around the perimeters of my face. This is the look that I have for the face. It's completely matte, but I love that we still have some definition, so let's go ahead and move into the eyes. First, I'm going to prep the lids, and I'm going to be using my Origins Ginzing Brightening Cream Eyeshadow, and this is in the shade Bamboost. I'm just going to take my finger to apply this. It's just a nice, cool brown tone. So this shadow works really great as a base. I wouldn't just use this and then not set it. It definitely feels like it needs to be set with powder. It kind of still has that tacky feel to it. So it works great as a base because it will give our shadow something to cling to. For the eyes today, I'm going to be using some really inexpensive products. So the first one is my L'Oreal Quad, and this is in the shade Cupa Joe. It's a completely all matte quad. First, I'm going to go in to this lightest brown shade, and I'm just going to go over where we just put that cream shadow. And then just still sticking with this quad, I'm going to use these two darkest shades here. I'm just going to mix them and go into my crease. Then I'm just going to blend out those edges. I'm going to add just a little bit of shimmer to this look. So we've done just a lot of earthy tones, so I want to stick with that. So I'm going to be using the gold right here in this palette. This is the Maybelline Eye Studio palette in the shade Copper Chic. So I'm just going to go into that gold shade and just pack this on the lid like right here in the center just to add a little bit of shimmer there. And then I'm just going to go ahead and pull that product down around my eye. Another thing I like to do is I'm going to take a little bit more of that gold and I'm going to blend out the edges with a little bit of this color on there. That gold tone, it just shears out so beautifully and it will lead right into where I'm going to put the brow bone product. And then I'm just going to go into the lightest shade in this little quad and apply that right underneath the brow bone. I'd like to put a nude color on my inner rim, so I'm going to be using my Jordana 12 Hour Made to Last eyeshadow pencil, and I use this in the shade Continuous Almond. Next, I'm going to line my upper lash line using my NYX Matte Liquid Liner. It just has a little brush tip. I always be sure and kind of wipe off some of the excess. And then for the lower lashes, I'm going to be using my Almay Intense Eye Color Gel Smooth Liner. I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes and apply my mascara and also pop on some Falsies off camera. I'm still using my Maybelline The Falsies Push Up Drama, and I'm using a pair of Salon Perfect lashes, so I'll be right back. So as you can see, my lashes are on. I went really bold. They are the Salon Perfect 615s. They look like this. They're just really fun, and I thought I'd be pretty for this look, so that is what I went with for today. I already did apply some chapstick. I always put on chapstick like when I'm doing my mascara or false lashes, whatever. I just think it helps my lip products go on a lot easier. So I'm going to be using a couple products on the lips, and I just want to keep it nice and nude and as well as matte. So first I'm going to be using my ColourPop primer. So I've been using this for a while. I'm still kind of on the fence about it. I can't really give a full review yet. It definitely has that nice sweet scent of all the ColourPop products, but it's not like when I put it on, I don't really feel it, and so I can't tell if it's really keeping my products on longer, so I don't know. But I'm going to try it out today. Then I'm also going to be using a ColourPop Lippie Stix. So all of my writing has all rubbed off, but this is in the shade Cookie, and it's a matte shade. But seriously, these scents are so good. It's such a sweet vanilla-y scent. Like nothing else in my collection smells like this. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this. And then I'm going to line my lips. I just kind of want to darken out those edges and make it just a little bit darker. So I'm going to be using my e.l.f. matte lip color, and this is in the shade Praline. I know when I bought mine this was only $3, but I like how it's nice and small so you have a lot of control, so you can use it very similarly to a lip liner, and that's how I'm going to use it today. Last but not least, I'm going to be doing my brows. For some reason, in my routine, I've kind of mixed it up where I've been doing my brows last lately, so no rhyme or reason for that. I'm using the Maybelline Brow Drama. It's a pomade crayon, and I do have a full review on this, so long story short, I enjoyed this product, and it was like a nice, sharp little crayon, and now it's kind of getting really dull, and there's no way to sharpen it, so I am still just trying to use it up a little bit. Okay, so this is my finished look. I think it's so fun to just kind of move away from the glowy skin. We have no shimmer. It's completely matte, but I still think it's really pretty. You can definitely still do a matte look and use those rich colors even in summer. Thank you so much to everyone that has subscribed and liked and commented. It means the world to me. And if you're new to my channel, I make new videos every week, and the subscribe button is just right below. So I hope that you guys are having a great day, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!